bank with your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny. Come bank with your friends.
All right, well, hey, welcome for some Little Hawkeye Conference basketball tonight. I'm Christine Megason along with Ryan Williamson. We have a great matchup tonight. Norwalk Warriors on the road here at Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. So we have about 3:18 left on the warm-up clock. Ryan, as we're thinking ahead to this game, what stands out to you?
Well, I think the shooting lately of the DCG, of the Mustangs here, have been working really well. Thinking of their game the past couple of games, they've been shooting the ball. They've been moving the ball very well, penetrating to the basket. So I'm looking forward to them to continue that. Yeah,
you know, you look on paper, and Norwalk is 4-13 coming into the game, 2-8 in conference. Mustangs are 14-3, reverse that, but 10-0 in the conference. This should seem like a no-brainer game, but we know there's always a rivalry when Norwalk comes to play. On any given night in the Little Hawkeye Conference, the reason you play the games is that you never know what's going to happen.
Hey, that's the joy about sports. Mm-hmm. You got to line up. You got to play the game. You got to play to win. Anybody can win on any given day. I'm super excited about this matchup. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm expecting the Mustangs to come out on fire, come out playing hard, playing to win, but I don't think that the Warriors are going to back down at any point in time.
That's right. Young team, only one junior on the team, and she's injured. So you have Norwalk Warrior roster full of sophomores and freshmen, young.
I think their future is bright.
Very
I think
bright.
They're getting some great practice, some great time on the court. Next year, I think this is going to be a completely different ball club.
Mustangs, on the other hand, a heavy upperclassmen roster, and it's senior night tonight. So I always feel like when it's senior night, there's just something special that where the whole team is pulling for, like, let's play for the seniors.
Absolutely. They're on their way out. We hate to see it. This has been a great run. It's a great senior class. I know I've had fun watching them play for the past few years. But you know, let's go out and let's play. Let's send them off with a bang.
That's right. So we will be featuring our senior introductions. Seniors and their parents will happen between the games. So when we wrap up with this girls broadcast, just stay with us on the live stream. We're going to continue. We're going to go down to the floor for those senior introductions. It's going to be both the girls team and the boys team is going to happen. So, you know, Dallas Center Grimes was a victory down at Norwalk pretty handily, but we're in the second half of the conference season. It'll be interesting, I think, to see what adjustments do the coaches make based on what they saw the last time, right?
Yeah. Knowing Coach Jones and kind of being around his program for the past couple of years, I don't see him making a whole lot of changes. I think he knows what he has and what he's going to put on the floor, so I think he's just going to come out and run his game, let the girls do what they do. I do see Norwalk maybe making a couple of shifts, maybe coming out in a little 2-3 zone. I think early in that game, that 2-3 kind of frustrated the Mustangs a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that I have a feeling that Norwalk's going to come out with that same game plan as well.
Well, for the Warriors, everything runs through Bailey Birmingham. She's first in the conference for points, also first for free throws made and attempted. So she's going to drive, she's going to get fouled, and she's going to get to the line. But she's also fourth in rebounds and third in field goals made and attempted, fifth for three-point percentage, and fifth offensive rebounds, fourth defensive rebounds. She really does it all for them. All right, so we have just wrapped up our warm-up. We are going to head down to the floors for the team introductions and the national anthem, and then we'll be right back after that.
sportsmanship. I am well acquainted with cleaners at Norwalk and DCG, and I'm confident you know how to use sports. If not, we'll know soon enough, and it may be grounds for a new one. Tonight, we also want to take a moment to recognize our officials. This is Officials Appreciation Week. We please give our officials a great big round of applause. And let's keep appreciating them all night long. Say nothing to them other than thank you. Their names are Ken Norman, Joe Townsend, and Ben Miles. We are facing a shortage of officials, and if you are so inclined, please take the opportunity to get certified, and maybe we'll see you out there on the court sometime in the future. Our guests for tonight's contest are the Warriors from Norwalk High School. Assistant coaches for the Warriors are Ron Peterbrand, Tony Birmingham, and the head coach is Jill Martin. Yeah, it's okay to talk to them. That's good. Assistant coaches for the Mustangs are Jimmy Misty, Richard Foster, Jalen Raymond, and Jacob Hyman. The head coach for the Mustangs is Mr. Adam Jones. Tonight's athletic trainer from Athletico is Jared Torrey, and if you want to say thank you to Athletico for helping out the concession stand tonight, so stop by and say hello. Now let's meet the starters. At one guard, number 5, freshman Pearl Brown. Also at guard, number 11, freshman Ava Carlson. At guard, sophomore, number 14, Avery Thomas.
All right, starting lineups have been named for Norwalk: Pearl Brown, Ava Carlson, Avery Thomas, Bailey Birmingham, and Braylon Clark. For the Mustangs, Vanessa Bickford, Aubrey Johansson, Finley Fitzgerald, Josie Lampy, and Emma Miner. All right, Ryan, the game is starting. We have 32 minutes of Little Hawkeye Conference basketball. Norwalk Warriors versus Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs.
Let's go. Let's get it in. Let's have some fun.
We want to remind you that our Booster Club, as always, is sponsored by Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts. Charter Bank. The tip is up. Minor to Finley Fitzgerald for the drive right away. She's in. She's good. That's 2.
And 1.
And a foul. That's right.
Quick foul.
Well, that's the Mustangs game. We know that. We've seen it all year. It's drive to the basket. Let's use our speed. Let's go for a steal. Let's get to the hoop and then get to the line. So Finley Fitzgerald to shoot 1. Free throw is good. Mustangs with the press. You can already see it. They're already lined up, ready to go, looking to get those steals, some of those fast break points.
And like I said earlier, Coach Jones has not changed anything within his philosophy. He always comes out in this little 2-man press here to kind of speed up the offense.
Yeah, Mustangs offense really comes out of their defense. So they play aggressive defense and then hope that they're going to get some steals, turnovers, and they're going to score on the other end, fast break. So Mustangs showing a little zone here themselves. They're switching up top. Avery Thomas with the ball. Braylon Clark. Pearl Brown. Shot clock running down. Shot clock violation on Norwalk. So that's a good 35 seconds of defense there by the Mustangs.
That was a nice little defensive start right there. Good for them out of the gate. Get a turnover.
Yep, absolutely. Vanessa Bickford. She's bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Out to Fitzgerald. Norwalk throwing a zone at the Mustangs right away, too. Turnover on them. Pass out to Josie Lampy goes long. So Mustangs set up again in their press. Pearl Brown taking the ball out. Out to Clark. She's in that backcourt. They're nearing a 10-second violation. Oh, got it to Avery Thomas. Clark was long on that. Pardon me, that was Birmingham. Birmingham with the ball again, driving to the hoop. She'll go all the way. Nice move, but Bailey Birmingham.
It's a good start for them to come out there, take the ball coast to coast.
Well, and I think Birmingham is a real key, like we talked about before the game. Just a lot of it, the offense goes through her. So if you can get her fired up for the Norwalk Warriors, that's a good sign. So Mustangs working through that zone. Outside Fitzgerald for 3, no good. Rebound Brown. Warriors, they're going to push it. Oh, trap in the corner. Into Ava Carlson. She backs up. Emma Miner straight up. Ava Carlson able to get that shot off. Warriors lead 4-3. Pass ahead to Lampy. Back to Bickford. Over to Miner. Fitzgerald. Out to Bickford. For 3, no good. Long. Rebound, Fitzgerald. Into Johansson. Little long. Up to Miner. Reverse layup, no good. And it's going to be off Mustangs, Norwalk ball. So we're seeing both teams pushing, both teams trying to do the best they can to get out, run on the court. Both teams looking to do press and trapping and zone, it seems like, in their half-court defense. Up to Birmingham. Tried to go to Ava Carlson there. Loose ball, recovered by the Warriors. Brown to Clark. Back to Brown.
Good strong
shot by
take
Clark.
there.
Yep.
Let's get that, push that ball down the court.
Out to Fitzgerald. Back to Bickford. She's going to set it up. Mustangs are going to look to run that kind of high-low, find those open windows in that zone. Rebound there by Fitzgerald. She was fouled.
That was a good little putback there by Finley. And we're back at the line just like we had talked about.
So Fitzgerald will be back to the line for her second. Mustang's not known to be a great free throw shooting team. They can go kind of streaky. So Mustangs lead 5-4. Pass from Brown into Clark. Clark's bringing it up. Guarded by Josie Lampy for the Mustangs. Out to Avery Thomas. Back to Brown. That was a nice idea by Brown there. Looking, she saw, I think it was, yep, Ava Carlson was down low, but tipped by the Mustangs. So Norwalk will take the ball out of bounds. Underneath. Bailey Birmingham. It's foul on Aubrey Johansson. Like we said before the broadcast, Bailey Birmingham gets to the line a lot. She is first in the conference for free throws made and attempted. So she gets to the line a lot, and she makes a lot.
Well, again, that's a testament to her play. That means offensively they're trying to get the ball to her.
That's a steal by the Mustangs there. Emma Miner running the floor. Nice pass ahead to Vanessa Bickford. That was great.
Way to share the ball.
Norwalk's going right back at him. That's a nice job on Sydney Miller. Sydney Miller and Kayla Rice checked in for the Mustangs. Three-pointer, number 14, Avery Thomas. Timeout. That's a full timeout. So we're going to take a break and go to our sponsor.
At Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny.
All right, we're back. So Coach Adam Jones calls the timeout. It's tied 7-7, but he's the type of coach that wants to just pull his players together. Let's talk about what's happening. Let's regroup. Let's not let this get out of control. Let's go back to our basics. Let's talk about what we need to do. And hopefully now coming out of the timeout.
Just take a deep breath.
Absolutely.
Just take a deep breath. Calm down. Let's get the ball up the court, and let's facilitate. Let's function within our offense.
So Mustangs will bring it up by Vanessa Bickford. Tipped out. Ava Carlson for the Warriors. So side out. Kayla Rice will take it. To Bickford. Cross court. To Rice, fake. Into Fitzgerald, up and miss.
Good
Gets her own
stop.
rebound. Out to Emma Miner, over to Sydney Miller, up top to Kayla Rice for three. No good, that's long. Mustangs crashing the boards, but Norwalk comes up with it, but tipped away. Vanessa Bickford, steal, that's offensive. You know, she just kind of dipped her shoulder just enough that the Warrior there held their ground, and she's going to get that offensive call. So foul on Vanessa Bickford. Norwalk's going to take the ball out of bounds.
But still want her to continue to take the ball to the basket. Don't want her to get frustrated and then not be aggressive to the basket, because I think that that's a strength of hers, and it's also a strength of our team, of the DCG team, is when she is involved.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So Avery Thomas to Clark. It's a late call, but I don't know if it's going to be on Emma Miner. No, they're calling it on Kayla Rice. So Clark will go to the line, shooting two. First one's good. Clark up with her second. She makes that as well. So Norwalk leads 9-7. We've got 3:13 left in the first quarter. Vanessa Bickford with the ball. Mustangs just going to need to work it around and find those open windows. Great idea by Emma Miner going high-low, seeing Finley posted up down below. It's just too much on the pass.
Yep. And just be patient. Be patient. Those lanes are going to open up. That pass is going to open up. Just be patient.
So Clark with the ball. Defended by Sydney Miller. Out to Avery Thomas. Back to Clark. Little switch there. Vanessa Bickford has her now. Mustangs face guarding Bailey Birmingham, so their goal is just to not let her get the ball. Shot clock down to 5. Clark up top. Out to Brown in the corner. Shot clock violation. And, really, that's great defensive effort on the Mustangs' part, and maybe showing a little bit of the inexperience that we have in Norwalk, right? We have a lot of freshmen and sophomores on the court for them, and so they're doing the best they can to kind of work their offense, but then you just start to lose time, and then it's just a matter of, you're just trying to get something off. So Bickford with the ball, bringing it up, Kayla Rice. We have Josie Lampies checked back into the game. Double dribble, Kayla Rice. So just some uncharacteristic turnovers, whether it be throwing the ball out of bounds or we saw the double dribble there. So I think you're right, Ryan. It's just a matter of let's take a deep breath, play within ourselves, and just do what we know.
Just do what we do.
That's right.
Just do what we do.
So tough defensive effort. Got Sydney Miller there on Bailey Birmingham. Out to Clark. To Avery Thomas. Oh, tip there by Bickford. So Norwalk will take the ball out of bounds. I like that effort. I mean, I think for the Mustangs, like we mentioned before, defense is the key to their offense. So if they can just really ramp up defensively, be getting their hands on balls, making it frustrating for the Warriors, get some of those turnovers and steals, take it to their end, I think that really starts to get them going. We have a timeout now by Norwalk. So if you're the Norwalk coach, what are you telling your team?
I would say just continue to be patient. Continue to be patient, but make sure that they're trying to get the ball to the basket. There's kind of dribbling around out there around the perimeter. But that's also a testament to DCG's defense. And I think if DCG continues to do what they're doing defensively, they'll get some of those steals, and they need to push it. They need to push the ball and not allow Norwalk to get set up in that 2-3 zone. So I think, just like you said, their defense is going to turn over, going to get us some turnovers, and get out and run a little bit. Yeah,
credit to Norwalk because they're leading the game right now, 9-7. We got 1:48 left to go in the first. Norwalk with the ball, 16 seconds on the shot clock. To Brown up top. Cut into Avery Thomas, out to Clark, over to Birmingham. She's going to drive. Josie Lampy there. I don't know about that. I don't know what to say about that. It seemed like she was just straight up, and I'm not on the floor. So, anyway, call on Josie Lampy. So, the foul there. That's going to put Birmingham back to the line for the and one, and she makes it. So, Norwalk now leads 12-7.
And there's no need to panic. DCG, again, there's no need for them to panic. Just be patient. Move the ball.
That's a nice move right there. Emma Miner up top down to Josie Lampy. They could just do that every single time.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
Just be patient.
So Norwalk leads 12-9. Clark with the drive. Back out to Brown. It's going to be a foul there on Sydney Miller. I like that Norwalk just continues to be aggressive. They're just going right at the Mustangs, trying to get them to foul and get them in foul trouble, get themselves to the line. I love that strategy for them. So Aubrey Johansson back in the game for the Mustangs, along with Finley Fitzgerald.
So now let's get out. Let's advance the ball. Good.
Nice move there by Fitzgerald. Nice spin.
Move. Good.
Great job there, Finley. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Brown with the ball. Screen there by Birmingham. Out to Thomas. Tip there by Josie Lampy. It's going to go out of bounds. I like it. She'll shoot the passing lanes, right?
Yep. And it's okay to take some chances in there. That was a good chance by Josie. A couple more of those are going to go in her favor.
Clark up top with the ball. Drives it in. Birmingham out top to Pearl Brown for 3. No good. Rebound Minor. Mustangs are going to push, and Minor's going to kind of hold back. We're going to get set up in the offense. 30 seconds to go. There's about a 2-second differential in the shot clock. So Mustangs are going to hold for last shot.
For 1.
Up top to Rice. Back to Minor. Again, Warriors in that zone. 13 seconds. We're at 11. Minor up top. Down low, Johansson. No good. Oh, off Aubrey Johansson. So it's going to be Warrior ball, 4.7 seconds left to go in the quarter. Vanessa Bickford checking back in for the Mustangs. Into Bailey Birmingham. No foul here, no foul. Long 3. Almost. So that's the end of our first quarter here at DCG Stable. Norwalk leading 12-11. We want to thank our sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank is 100% locally owned with local management and staff delivering prompt local decision making. They're committed to helping our communities thrive. So chart your success with Charter Bank. All right, 1 quarter in, Ryan, what's your analysis?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Just keep doing what we're doing. Let's be patient. Things to be happy about. We're 3 for 3 at the line, so that is a good thing because just like you had mentioned, we've kind of struggled in that area a little bit. Let's continue to penetrate. Let's get back to the line, that charity line, as they say. Norwalk, again, keep doing what they're doing. Keep dribble penetrating. Maybe get the Mustangs in a little bit of foul trouble there. But that seems to be working so far. We're at 5 fouls to their 2, so
yeah,
that's definitely working in their favor.
Well, some of that is, in the zone, you may not always think about driving to the basket, right? So you're looking more for those windows. But I'd like to see the Mustangs take it to the hoop too. That's always been a strength of ours, so it'd be nice to see them do that. See if we can get some fouls, get back to the line a couple more times. But again, let's ratchet up the defensive effort. That always defense into offense for the Mustangs. Yeah. But credit to Norwalk. They came with a great game plan. It's working for them. They lead 12-11 as we start the second quarter. So Birmingham up top. Setting double screens. Thing about the Mustangs is that you may choose someone that's going to go on Bailey Birmingham, but then anyone can switch. Absolutely. And they've got a lot of guards. Hey, so that was a charge that was taken there by Finley Fitzgerald. Schaefer Auto Body is the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all charges taken. That says Schaefer Auto Body collision by Finley Fitzgerald. So Vanessa Bickford with the ball up top. Finley Fitzgerald to Lampy. Emma Minor. There you go, Emma. Out to Fitzgerald for 3. No good. Long rebound, Pearl Brown. Pushing ahead to Bailey Birmingham. Out to Clark. Nice help there, Finley Fitzgerald. Just a little too much on that pass going to Avery Thomas. So off the Warriors, Mustang ball. Norwalk still leads 12-11. So Bickford will bring the ball up for the Mustangs. Aubrey Johansson outside to Lampy for 3. That's good.
That's good.
That's just what we needed, Josie Lampy. That's a McDivitt's Indoor Sports Pub 3-pointer by Josie Lampy. McDivitt's Indoor Sports Pub is the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all 3-point baskets. So now DCG Mustangs lead 14-12.
Good defense. Let's push the ball.
Vanessa's going to take it all the way. Up high on the glass. Oh, didn't get the roll, so nothing on the basket, but there is a foul on the shot. Number 14, Avery Thomas called for the foul, so Vanessa Bickford will go to the line, shooting 2.
Again, that's exactly what she needs to do. She needs to continue to push that ball, continue to push their defense and put their defense on their heels.
Absolutely. Vanessa Bickford at the line for her second. That's good also. So DCG now leading 16-12, 6:41. This has been a quick start for the Mustangs starting the second quarter. Big turnaround in the ball game. Warriors pushing. So I think they're going to call a reach here on Aubrey Johansson. Yeah, it's number 20, Aubrey Johansson with the foul on that. That's her second foul of the game. So we're going to have a substitution for Johansson. We don't want to risk her getting her third foul this early in the second quarter. So Kylie Lahaz has come into the game for the Mustangs. Number 32. Ball loose on the ground. Josie Lampe recovers. Pushing up to Vanessa Bickford. Out to Fitzgerald. Nice. That's a great window. That was just a great backdoor by Finley, and super patience on Josie Lampe's part to let her find that window and get open on the backside. Great job there. So Mustangs lead 18-12. Pearl Brown with the ball now to Birmingham. Long three for Birmingham. No good. Nice block out there by Josie Lampe. Great defensive rebounding position. So Fitzgerald in the corner. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. With how they've been calling the game at the other end, they had to call that on Birmingham. So second foul on Birmingham. It's on the floor, so Mustangs will take the ball out of bounds. Kylie Lahaz inbound the ball. Bickford up top. Lahaz. Far side to Lampe. Or no, to Minor for three. In, out. Oh, almost rebounded by Finley Fitzgerald. Warriors push. Birmingham. Avery Thomas. Back up to Pearl Brown. A little tip there, Josie Lampe. Brown to the corner. In shot. And nice bucket there by Pearl Brown, the freshman. Going the other way. DCG lead 18-14. Minor in the middle. Josie Lampe in the corner for three. No good. Rebound, though, Minor. Nice, strong move there by Minor. That's what we need to do. I mean, Emma's got a size advantage with every single one of their players, so no matter who's on her, if she can use that size advantage and then just go up strong with the basket, she's either going to make it or she's going to get fouled. Yep. Avery Thomas with the ball in the corner, guarded by Lahaz. Brown up top. Back to Thomas for three. That's good. Three-pointer, Avery Thomas. That brings Norwalk within three. DCG leads 20-17. 4:30 left in the game, second quarter. Oh, triple team on Minor. For the far side to Lahaz. Nice work. That was a great job, Emma Minor. As soon as she turns, sees that triple team, right? Someone's got to be open.
Somebody's open, absolutely.
And she was able to find Kylie Lahaz. Nice job, Kylie, then putting the ball in.
And again, that's another testament. DCG is looking to share the love. They're looking to share the ball.
Hey, jump ball there by Finley Fitzgerald with Pearl Brown.
An advantage to the Mustangs.
So Mustang ball. Emma Minor will take it out. Bickford up top. Warriors have moved more into a...
It's like more of a 1-3-1 look.
Yeah, because they're matching up a little bit more like man, but they're still shifting like that zone. Foul on the floor, number 11, Ava Carlson for Norwalk. That's her first 16 fouls, so we'll take it out of bounds. Kylie Lahaz with the inbounds. Fresh shot clock, so Mustangs will have 35. Bickford out to Fitzgerald, back to Bickford. Nice jumper.
Nice,
just finds that window. I love that. Just a little 15-footer for Vanessa Bickford. Pretty. Mustangs lead by 7. Finley Fitzgerald on Clark. No foul, no charge. Neither one called, so they're going to let that go. Minor to Bickford. Bickford for three. That was a pretty shot right there. I don't know what the call is that's going to be here on the floor. So three-pointer, there's a lot of contact in that, so I don't know if there's going to be a foul on the shot in addition. I don't know. There was some fouls with Emma Minor and a Norwalk player on the floor. I think they were looking for offensive on Emma, fighting through the screen there. So we'll wait and hear what we hear from the scorer's table. The officials are conferring. Kind of gave their explanation, and the Norwalk coach wasn't very happy, so now they're still conferring again. So we're going to see what we hear. There's been nothing announced from the scorer's table. But the three-pointer has been put on the board, so we're going to see if that stays.
Just give some clarity, not this shot, but the one before it. It's just a three-pointer.
Okay, so they're saying not this shot, but the one before it was only a two-pointer. But I'm not seeing any change on the score
On the shot.
on the scoreboard. So backcourt violation by Norwalk. Mustangs showing that press, causing that 10-second violation. Fans at home wanting more information about what's been going on those last two plays. If we could only offer it to you, we would give it to you, but we don't know.
I wish I was a fly in that conversation.
We do not know exactly what was happening. Or maybe they already made an adjustment on the scoreboard, and maybe the coaches were arguing about it, thinking it was a three, and they had to discuss it. That's a nice top, high-low from Finley Fitzgerald down to Emma Minor. Great way to break that zone.
I think they have figured out how to attack that zone.
So Birmingham with the ball. Since there was no change on the scoreboard, my guess is that what the officials called, then their coaches were arguing, saying, wasn't that a three? Shouldn't there be more points on the scoreboard? And then they had to discuss it and then said, no, it was two, and so the score is correct. So I've not seen any change there. That's a great drive then there. Number 22, Braylon Clark. So she gets the basket. She'll go to the free throw line. Finishes the play and one. So DCG leads by 7, 29-22. 2 minutes left in the first half. Fitzgerald up top with the ball into Sydney Miller. Vanessa Bickford playing at that high post. Emma Minor out on the outside. Yeah, why wouldn't you just go into the Vanessa Bickford? She can play that. Out to Kayla Rice, no good. Rebound, Birmingham. She's pushing ahead. Pearl Brown just a little too much on that pass. So Emma Minor inbounds the ball to Vanessa Bickford. Bickford bringing it up. Gets picked up by Pearl Brown. Over to Minor. To Rice. Minor. Out to Sydney Miller for three. No good. Rebound, Finley Fitzgerald. Double teamed. To Minor, high post. She's going to drive to the hoop. Nice job, Emma Minor.
Take.
Again, strong with the ball. She can do that. There's no one that can match up with her from a size standpoint. If we can get the ball to her, I say give her the green light. That's right.
Give her the rock.
That's right. Number 22, Braylon Clark with the ball. 53 seconds left in the first half. Pearl Brown. Outside. Defended by Bickford. Out to Clark. Guarded by Miller. No good. Rebound. Ava Carlson, she puts it back up for 2. Nice rebound by Carlson. So Mustangs will hold for a final shot. Bickford out to Minor. Ten seconds. City Miller to Bickford for 3. And good. Wow. What a way to finish out the first half. Nothing like a dagger there right at the end just to let that drop. So Vanessa Bickford has a McDivitt's 3-pointer. McDivitt's Indoor Sports Club is the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all 3-point baskets. So we are going to have a senior spotlight coming up. We've got Mitchell Bridey from the boys team. He's a senior on the Mustangs, and he's coming to join us for our halftime interview. So he is here already. Go ahead and scooch in, Mitch.
Thank you for their support and the support of our sponsors, Food Depot, House UVA, Town Bar and Grill, Hilton Garden, and the Repair Company.
All right, Mitchell, can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Senior night.
Yeah.
Senior spotlight on senior night,
Yeah.
Mitchell Bridey. All right, so, Mitch, what year did you move here? Remind me, 3rd grade, 4th grade?
Yeah, 3rd grade, about like 2014, I think.
Okay, so see, you've spent almost your entire career
Yeah.
here as a Mustang. 4 years of basketball that you've
Yep.
been here. And tell us what it is what it's like being a senior in the basketball program and being on this team and kind of being your role as a senior.
Yeah, it's amazing. Being on last year's team, you know, I drew inspiration from them because they're a bunch of great guys. So it's been fun, like, implementing what I've learned from them this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk to me real fast. What's been the biggest differences that you've noticed between last year and this year?
Great question.
So, I mean, obviously there's, like, you lose great players skill-wise with Cole, but I'd say our culture here is so great that, you know, everybody kind of buys in. So even though we lost those guys, we still have the same mentality in practices and in games.
Yeah, next man up.
Yep.
You know, so your senior class, you know, you are set. There's 7 seniors strong.
Yeah.
Played behind a senior class that had 11 members last year.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that can be tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are part of a program knowing that you're probably not going to be involved in the varsity basketball program until you're a junior and probably maybe not even get any significant time until your senior year.
Yep.
What kind of advice would you give young players who are in the program who are facing a similar situation as DCG just continues to grow, not only as the numbers of our school, but in our tradition as a basketball program?
I'd say just grind, you know, when no one's watching. Work as hard as you can because you'll get your opportunity and you want to be able to make the most of it when you get it.
Yeah, that's great. And that's what you guys are doing. Yeah, it's been really fun to watch. Finally have your moment to shine, and you guys are doing such a great job. And I see a lot of leadership both on the floor and off the floor, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that we do during this senior spotlight is we ask just some quick rapid fire questions, just top of mind. We haven't given you these questions in advance. It's just what comes to mind first. So, first question, what's your favorite food?
I'd say I love peanut butter. It's not like a main meal, but I eat a plain bagel with peanut butter every morning.
That's your go-to.
Yeah.
I would not have expected you to say peanut butter.
I know.
Of all things.
For Christmas, I got like a big tub of, or not a big tub, but like a nice, decent-sized thing of peanut butter.
Great big huge jar, and how much of it is left?
There's barely any left.
So here's the question: chunky or creamy?
Creamy. I don't like chunky.
Oh,
I don't
my
like
man.
I don't like the consistency of it.
Sure.
Yeah, you either love it or you hate it. There's no like middle ground on that. All right, favorite song or favorite artist? Like, what's on your playlist?
I like some Coldplay.
Nice.
Yeah. I listen to a lot of genres, so like some Zac Brown Band or like some rap here and there.
Yeah.
Some nice eclectic music right there.
Yeah.
So if we press play in your cell phone right now, what's the first song that's going to be playing right now?
So I mean, just recently, like a few minutes ago, I was listening to some rap, some like Drake, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't exactly remember which songs were playing because I wasn't really paying attention, but
that's all right.
That's
all
nice.
right.
All right. Theoretically, if, say, for instance, you go to Indianola on Friday, Mustangs travel on the road, and the bus breaks down, and you have to choose someone on your team that is your go-to person when the bus breaks down, who do you pick?
Go-to person to, like,
repair the bus.
Repair the bus?
Or maybe you can fill it in. Go-to person to somehow rescue or save the day. Who comes in clutch in a situation like that?
I'd say Jackson Green, just because he seems to know, like, everybody and everything. Like, he'll give you random he knows everything somehow. And so I feel like he just knows someone to call.
He'd figure it out.
Yeah.
Turn to him. I love that. All right, same type of question. Someone on the team is going to be nominated to represent your team on the show Jeopardy! They need to have lots of knowledge, random facts, right? And they're going to compete for you. Who are you picking to represent you on Jeopardy!
York, definitely.
York Magazine?
Yeah.
That's been a very common answer.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of useless knowledge in his head, right?
It's perfect for Jeopardy!
You have to be proud of that, too.
I know, yeah.
Take the credit.
Go, York, go on Jeopardy and win some big money.
He should.
Mama wants some new shoes.
Take care of Mama for me.
That's right. That's right. So, Mitch, it's already wrapping up January.
Yeah.
We're flipping the calendar to February, cruising through the rest of this senior year with just a few months to go. How are you feeling about being a senior just in general?
Quite honestly, I haven't given it much thought so far because you're kind of just used to, there's always a next season. But I think when things start winding down, I'll start really thinking about it and, like, just being more in the moment and appreciating the little things.
Yeah. So tonight is senior night.
Yeah.
You're going to have the opportunity to be announced with all of your senior teammates, along with your parents and their parents tonight, representing and kind of celebrating your 4 years as part of the Mustang basketball program. Are there going to be any emotions involved in that for you? What do you think will be going through your mind?
I think I'll just be happy, It's like a happy, sad moment, You're happy that you were here 4 years, but a little sad that you got to go.
What do you think that your mom's emotions are going to be?
I don't know, to be honest. I could see her doing either, crying or not. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
So what would you say? I mean, parents out there, what would you tell your parents, clearly, who have supported you not only through basketball but through all of the moments in your life? What would you tell your parents right now, given the opportunity?
Just a big thank you for everything. Like paying for traveling and things like that for younger, like tournament basketball, and just supporting me along the way.
Okay, now you're getting choked up, Mitch. No. So we want to ask you, too, and just give you an opportunity to share any big plans that you have, hopes that you have for graduation. What does the next year look like for you, hopefully?
So I'm currently waiting on so I applied to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. So I'm currently waiting on whether I get in or not. And so I'm hopeful I'll get in, but if not, I'll plan on going to Iowa State University, and I'll study mechanical engineering at either school.
Either way. Yeah, kudos to you, because it's not easy to go through the application process for any of the military academies. It's not easy to get nominations. You need to get nominations from your senators, state senators, and representatives, and you accomplished all of those things, Mitchell. You come highly recommended by all of those people, so congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely rooting for you that you'll get accepted into the academy, and then we'll come visit you in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. Thank you.
That would be great. Okay, so Mitchell Bridey, we just want to thank you for joining us for our senior spotlight tonight. You're a valuable member of this team. We'll be celebrating you not only tonight for senior night, but as you guys finish up your season and move into the postseason. And then obviously for you in the future that you have, we'll be cheering you along even into that.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing this, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you coming up and hanging out with us a little bit. Best of luck
Thank
to you.
you.
And let's not forget, you still got work to do.
Yeah,
Okay, so
for
make sure
sure.
once you walk down here, get your mind right. Give mom and dad some hugs and kisses, but it's still a business job.
Yeah,
we still got business to take care of.
Definitely.
So we got to stay the course.
Yep, thank you.
So So I tell you, Ryan, every time we do one of these senior spotlights, I just walk away more and more impressed with our DCG students. We have, I know every school district has great students, and but we're biased. So we just think that the best ones go to Dallas Center Grimes, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate him. I appreciate his, being a part of the program, being a part of the school, honoring, recognizing his parents and all of their hard work, their dedication, making sure that he's had what he needed to be successful. So kudos to him, and also kudos to him for his future plans. I hope nothing but the best. And prayerfully he gets that letter of acceptance to the academy. That would be an absolute honor for him.
It would, for sure, for sure. So you heard mention that we'll be celebrating our seniors. That'll happen between the girls' game and the boys' game. So stay tuned for that. It'll just continue on with the live stream that we currently have going on right now with the girls' game. We're going to go right into that from the end of the game. We'll move into senior introductions. That'll be both for the girls' team and the boys' team. So a couple of announcements. Mark your calendars. February 10th, join us for our annual Booster Club cake auction. It's your time to shine. Bake a cake, purchase a professional cake to donate, come out, enjoy, participate in the auction. It's going to happen at both the varsity girls and boys games. That's on Friday, February 10th. You can get all the information about sponsoring a cake, all the details about the auction. You can find those at dcgboosterclub.com. So getting ready, second half now. Any adjustments that you're making on either side, Ryan?
Nope, I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, again, I gotta take my hat off to Norwalk. They did a great job in that first quarter, coming in there with a lead. So again, that press kind of frustrated DCG a little bit, but I think that they've worked it out. They figured it out. They found those gaps, and I think we'll continue to exploit those gaps. Yeah,
aggressive defense on the Mustangs' part right off the bat, causing a jump ball there, Emma Minor. So possession goes to the Mustangs. Bickford brings the ball up. DCG leads by 10, start of the third. Still in that zone. So Finley Fitzgerald kind of running the top. Switch now, Emma Minor. Fitzgerald on the far side. For three, Fitzgerald. That's good.
That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, she didn't even hesitate on that, right? That's a McDivitt's three-pointer by Finley Fitzgerald. McDivitt's Indoor Sports Pub is the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all three-pointers.
Got a quick turnover there, put the ball back in the Mustangs' hands. Let's get out to a quick, fast start to the second half.
Again, Bickford with the ball. Out to Lampy. To Bickford. Fitzgerald running that low wing to wing. No good that time. Birmingham's pushing the ball for the Warriors. Kick out to Clark. Avery Thomas. Turnover. Push it ahead to Minor. Running the floor, Emma Minor. Nice job. That's a great pass by Vanessa Bickford. Again, Mustangs right into that press. Looking to trap. Oh, Vanessa Bickford had a hand on that ball, so it's off Mustangs. Clark with the ball out of bounds. Into Pearl Brown. Guarded by Bickford. That's Birmingham going to the hoop. Travel. She kind of did that just like gallop, little gather. She was trying to gather that ball up and just had an extra little step in there. So turnover Warriors. Mustangs with the ball. Bickford up top. Out to Finley Fitzgerald. Josie Lampy is running that wing to wing. Short corner, Aubrey Johansson into Minor for two. Birmingham tried with the charge there, no call. So Birmingham with the drive. Foul is on Lampy. Second on her. So Birmingham and Flime finishes the play. So 41-27 Mustang lead. Bickford to Lampy. So, gosh, you know, it's so hard when you see that person on the opposite court, wide open, and you're thinking, I'm just going to skip pass right over to them. But unless it has a little bit of heat on the ball, that floater pass is so easy for the defense to come in, which is exactly what we saw Birmingham do. Unfortunately, she kind of tipped it out to herself and stepped out of bounds, so Mustang got the ball back. That's Finley Fitzgerald. Nice move there.
Nice great take there by her.
Mustangs just continue to find those windows. So turnover there, a little travel call on Pearl Brown. Mustang lead 16 at this point. Bickford with the ball. Out to Minor. Short corner there, Aubrey Johansson. Takes it herself. Nice move. That's a great move. That's exactly what you want to do. Make the defense come and commit on you. And when they didn't, she just took it to the hoop. She was looking, you know, like, is there someone else open? And then realized, wait, it's me. That's who's open. I'm the one. So good job out of her recognizing that, taking in. Foul is called.
Well, Payson's little hesitation opened up for her.
So foul was on Avery Thomas. That's her second. Johansson completes the play with the free throw. DCG leads 46-27. Mustangs with the press. Almost. She must have stepped out of bounds. Number 11, Ava Carlson there. Because Johansson, you know, tried to shoot the passing lane, missed, but I think when Carlson got the ball, her foot was on the out of bounds line. So Bickford up top to Lampy. Back to Bickford, to Minor. Into Fitzgerald. Out to Lampy, back to Bickford. They're just working that in, out, in, out. That's what you got to do. Find the window, and three-pointer, Josie Lampy. That's a McDivot's three-pointer by Lampy. McDivot's has multi-sport simulators, live music, food and drinks, and is excited to support DCG basketball and all three-point baskets.
Full timeout, Warriors.
So that's a full timeout for the Warriors. We're going to take a moment to recognize our sponsor.
With your friends and neighbors at Charter Bank.
The service is excellent, the local staff is professional, and customers are treated as human beings in Waukee.
As a retired banker, I know and appreciate the advantages that community banks have over the large impersonal banks. Thanks for everything you have done for us in Johnston.
We started at Charter Bank when we moved to Grimes, and we thoroughly enjoy your services.
I've been waiting 18 years for Charter Bank to come to Ankeny, ever since the bank opened in Johnston.
Chart your success with Charter Bank in Johnston, Grimes, Waukee, and Ankeny. Come bank with your friends and neighbors.
All right, so we're back. We're finishing out this timeout called by Norwalk. DCG leads 49-27. So, you know, close first half. Had a little bit of lead at halftime, but I'm telling you what, Mustangs have really come out. Just even the first half of this third quarter extended the lead now by 22.
And I think that they're going to continue to do that. I think that Norwalk just doesn't have the depth on the bench to continue to run and continue to kind of sit back in that zone where they're running back and forth as that ball continues to move. So I expect the Mustang to keep their foot on the gas a little bit, continue to build that lead, and then probably sit some people down.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. I mean, I'm noticing that Norwalk has substituted in number 15, Ava Garvey. I think that's the first substitution that they've had. They've gone with their starting five the whole game. So we have Garvey in now. We'll see if maybe that'll give them some new life. Birmingham with the drive to the basket. It's going to be a block on Fitzgerald. She just wasn't there all the way set, just a little step late. So good job there by Birmingham, just taking it right into the hoop. Only the first foul on Fitzgerald. So Clark will take it out of bounds for the Warriors. Birmingham looking to try to get fed in the post. Backside, Ava Garvey, no good. She's defended by Kayla Rice into the game, along with Sydney Miller for the Mustangs. Clark on the outside to Pearl Brown, to Birmingham. Out to Ava Carlson, drive. She's picked up by Miller. Birmingham all the way. Nice move. That's the way she just split the defenders there. That was a great move there by Birmingham. Mustangs going the other way. Nice. That's again great seeing the floor, right? You're up at the top, and then you're going to look and see who's open on the back side. That was fantastic. Went right to Emma Miner. She was able to complete the play. Clark to Carlson. Now to Brown. Back to Clark. Man-to-man defense by the Mustangs. Miller. Step in. No good there by Clark. Rebound Josie Lampe going the other direction of the Mustangs. Kicks out to Miner. Back to Lampe in the corner for 3. No good. A little long that time. Rebound Ava Carlson to Brown. Now to Birmingham. So off the Mustangs, it's going to be Warrior ball. Aubrey Johansson, Vanessa Bickford checking back in for the Mustangs. Five-second violation on the out-of-bounds play. So again, great defense on the Mustangs, just doing everything they can to deny the ability for them to get that pass thrown in. So Vanessa Bickford brings the ball up. Mustang lead by 22, 51-29. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Kayla Rice. Kayla Rice was like, listen, if you're just going to leave me out here, I guess I'm going to have to shoot.
I'm going to pull the trigger.
That's right, and we like it when she does. So that's a McDivitt's three-pointer by Kayla Rice. McDivitt's Indoor Sports Pub here in Grimes is the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all three-pointers. So there's a tie-up on the floor here. So looks like Warrior ball. Number 14, Avery Thomas checking back in for the Warriors. They're back to their starting 5 now. That's a nice move by Birmingham. She kind of like faked like she was going to go up, and then she just came right back to the ball. So foul on Vanessa Bickford of the Mustangs. That's her second. Birmingham up top. In the corner, Clark. No good. Rebound, Bickford. Mustangs are running. Out to Emma Miner at 3. They're going to work it around. Sydney Miller from 3. That's good. Pretty shot. That's a great one. Again, that's a McDivitt's three-pointer by Sydney Miller. McDivitt's Multi-Sport Simulators, Live Music, Food, and Drinks is excited to support DCG basketball with all three-point shots. Pretty, Brian. Really pretty.
Very nice.
And Sydney Miller with the steal now. Love what we're seeing out of the sophomore. And she's just, that's such a smart move there by Sydney, right? Yep. She could have just kept going right into Birmingham, probably would have gotten a charge called, but instead she just pulls up, takes the jumper. It's a great job there by Sydney.
Very smart play.
And Birmingham was ready.
Yeah, the sophomore.
Yeah,
Very
so that's
smart
interesting
play.
because these sophomores, Birmingham and Miller, they'll be playing together for the next 2 years, right? They'll be playing and competing against one another. Again, give credit to Norwalk. I mean, they come in with a roster that's filled with only freshmen and sophomores at this point. They have a junior player, but who happens to be injured. So you know the future is bright for them as they continue to play hard and compete. They're getting so much experience in these games. It's going to just credit them down the road.
And I appreciate their fight.
Absolutely.
You know,
nice pass, Sydney Miller to Aubrey Johansson, running the floor on the backside. You know she wants that one back.
Yep. Yeah.
She got the ball, and it was like, I'm right here.
A little excited there.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's all right. She'll get it back. She'll get it back. But as I was saying, I got to appreciate Norwalk. It doesn't matter. The 5 that are out there are competing as best as they possibly can, and they're not going to throw in the towel. They haven't thrown in the towel just yet, so hats off to Norwalk for their fight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So timeout called by Norwalk. There's just under 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. DCG leads 59-29. So just a reminder, Charter Bank is our sponsor for our live stream. Charter Bank staff is made up of your family, friends, and neighbors. That means they support you during your successes and any challenges you may face. They are here to help. So chart your success with Charter Bank. Also, mark your calendars. Booster Club has a trivia night, Ryan. Are you good at trivia?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, apparently, according to Senior Spotlights, we need York Megason on our trivia team,
Absolutely.
right? But Booster Club's hosting their first annual trivia night. It's coming up on March 23rd. And so a big thank you to Destination Grill is going to be our presenting sponsor, and they're going to be hosting us at their restaurant. So look for more information coming soon. Start thinking about your team you want to put together.
Absolutely. I'm in. Call me up. Someone wants to put me on their team.
All right. So 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter. DCG leads 59-29. Warriors with the ball. Pearl Brown throws it into Clark. Avery Thomas back to Brown. Back to Clark. Brown in the corner. Drive baseline. Guarded by Miller. Nice back cut there by Birmingham. And bucket. That's a great backdoor and great patience on Pearl Brown. She was, you could feel her almost wanting to start panicking. Where's she going to get the ball to? And there's a great back cut there by Birmingham.
Very smart play by the freshman.
Absolutely. Pearl Brown, freshman, happens to be daughter of my college roommate, Emily Hanson Brown. Quite the basketball player herself, if I might say. So that is the end of our third quarter here at DCG Mustang Stable. Mustangs leading 61-31 over the Warriors. 1 quarter left to go. So again, Ryan, that third quarter was all Mustangs.
100%. 100%. And just like we had kind of talked about, we started to think that Mustangs were going to pull away there, and which they did. So if you're a coach, what do you say right now to your team when you've got, clearly 30-point lead? What do you do?
So if I'm Coach Adam Jones for the Mustangs, I'm telling them to keep up the intensity, just keep doing what they're doing.
Yep.
I don't want to see a drop in effort because even though they may be playing Norwalk Warriors tonight and they have a 30-point lead going into the quarter, there are going to be other games where they're moving into the fourth quarter and they may not have that kind of lead, and they need to know that they can play 4 quarters of basketball. So you want to keep up the intensity. There's also some opportunities here for some seniors who are going to hopefully get into the game, as well as maybe a sophomore that
Maybe
or two.
one or two.
And so if I'm a coach, I'm hoping that happens. If I'm Norwalk, I'm going to try to continue to encourage my young team to continue playing hard and driving to the basket. They've had a lot of success with that, so they can continue to do that because they haven't been to the line yet so far this half. So, or maybe one time. But if they can continue to do that, I feel like that's their best opportunity. So we start this final quarter. Mustangs leading 61-31. Bickford with the ball up top. Miller down into Johansson. Ooh, just kind of took her eye off the ball as she was trying to see who was open. Great defense there by the Warriors. They're going to get the ball too. So possession to Norwalk. Clark with the ball. We'll switch there up top on defense. So I'm not sure if there's a miscommunication. At first I thought maybe we tipped it, but it was off Norwalk. I think they thought one was cutting one way and one was cutting another way, and so a little turnover there. So now we're starting to see some substitutions for the Mustangs. Number 34, Olivia Houston, senior, into the game. Bickford to Houston. Over to Rice. To Lahaz. Bickford in the corner. Drive. Sydney Miller from 3, no good. Houston trying for the rebound, but Pearl Brown comes down with it. Out to Thomas, back up top now, Clark. if I'm Norwalk, I'm also saying we've got to get Birmingham involved in the game. She's your star player. That's who you want to have getting that ball to. Credit the Mustangs. They've been face guarding her most of the game. They're making it difficult for them to get the ball to her. So nice put back there by Clark, no good. Kayla Rice with the ball. Guarded by Birmingham. Up top, Houston. Over to Lahaz. Up top now, Bickford. Setting that screen, Bickford out to Miller. Pretty again.
Shot. Very pretty shot.
I like to see that, and I like that we're going to be able to see that for the next couple of years. That's a McDivitt's three-pointer by Sydney Miller. McDivitt's Indoor Sports Club, the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all three-pointers. Hey, it's raining threes now, Ryan. Going the other way. Well, steal there by Miller, or recovery. I said Kayla Rice driving to the hoop. And one.
Nice take to the basket. Interesting, Norwalk has come out of that zone and playing more man-to-man. That's a kind of an interesting move by the coach there. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I hadn't noticed it until you just mentioned it. So we'll have to keep an eye on to see if they are going to continue, whether it was a matter of the Mustangs drove down the court so quickly they couldn't get into their zone, or if they're going to change it up and see what happens here. But, yeah, let's keep an eye on it and see what happens here. Sydney Mintz now, number 42, has checked into the lineup for the Mustangs. I love the seniors getting some minutes tonight on senior night. So Clark up top, guarded by Houston. Birmingham with the screen. Clark goes the other way. Avery Thomas for three. Another three here for Norwalk.
DCG better recognize where she is at, because that's 2 in a row for her.
Bickford out to Houston. Drive to the hoop. Nice move. Olivia Houston, no good. Birmingham with the rebound. Almost lost it, but recovered. Clark, she's driving, guarded by Houston. So Olivia Houston with the reach before it got into Sydney Miller. I was like, they're going to call that as a charge, but it was the reach in by Olivia Houston as she was on her way to the basket. So Braylon Clark at the line. No good on the first. She'll get a second. Got some substitutions for the Mustangs. Emma Miner, number 50, coming into the game. Number 24, Finley Fitzgerald. So 4 seniors on the floor right now. Rebound, Kayla Rice. Rice up top. That's a battle right there with her with Birmingham. Sydney Mintz in the corner. Ooh, a little drag step. She got away with the travel there.
We won't say anything. Just let them play.
We're the unofficial officials up here. Nice pass. What a pass.
Beautiful rainbow pass.
That's a great
Ms.
look
Rice.
there by Kayla Rice. But, you know, it doesn't happen if Emma Miner moves. So Emma Miner just really had to hold her ground. And the charge, Sydney Mintz. So that's a Schaefer's Auto Body collision taken by Sydney Mintz. Schaefer's Auto Body, it's the girls and boys varsity season sponsor for all charges taken. So number 23, Sophia Baumann, has checked into the game for the Mustangs. Along with Aubrey Johansson. So Fitzgerald with the ball, out to Mintz. Johansson. Baumann, Houston up top. Sydney Mintz. Ooh, into Johansson. Finley Fitzgerald, girl.
Just gonna muscle that ball down
so
there.
fun to watch, right? She's gonna make something happen. Every part of her body is gonna be involved in every play. So, kudos to her. What a phenomenal job right there by the senior.
That was sheer determination. She was going to get to the bucket.
And then she just fouled on the other end. But So Finley Fitzgerald out of the game, and a special little someone here, number 4, Neela Williamson. Dad Ryan on the live stream with us tonight.
Happy father to see the young one out there getting some minutes.
Absolutely.
Give an opportunity to take advantage of it.
So Clark's at the line. That last foul was on Olivia Houston, number 34 for the Mustangs. Back out to Clark. Long on that. Rebound, Brown. She puts it up and good. Nice job, Pearl Brown. So timeout, Warriors looks like for some substitutions.
Senior parents, cheerleaders, girls and boys basketball, please make your way to the south end of the gym near the student section. Mr. Butcher there for the further instructions. Thank you.
So we got under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. DCG leads 71-40. We want to thank our sponsor, Charter Bank. Charter Bank offers a full line of bank products to fit your needs, including home loans, consumer loans, and business loans, ag loans, checking accounts, savings accounts, and CDs. Chart your success with Charter Bank. All right, Ryan, we're in the home stretch now.
Home stretch.
Under 4 minutes. I'm hoping we see all the rest of the seniors getting in for the Mustangs, especially on senior night. Any additional thoughts as we push through this last part of the fourth quarter?
No, I'd say, get these, especially the seniors, give them an opportunity to get on the floor, spend some time. Clearly, they've dedicated the last 4 years to the program, so you'd love to see them on the floor finishing out the game.
So Mustang ball on the side. Johansson into Williamson. Back to Johansson. To Williamson. Setting it up top. Outside to Johansson. Nice move. Nice take. Nice
Good
baseline
take.
drive there. Aubrey Johansson.
Good
We
job
saw that
squaring
earlier
the
in the
shoulders.
game. She brought it back
Absolutely.
around. So we've got some substitutions. Ellie Doolin in the game for the Warriors, as well as Paige Nichols. Up top, Avery Thomas. So it looks like offensive foul called. I don't think it was maybe on the screen. Paige Nichols called for the foul. So some substitutions for the Mustangs. Number 14, Jenna Morrison. Number 32, Kylie Lahaz. 23, Sophia Bauman in as well. Rounding it out, Miller and Williamson. Williamson up top. Nice crossover. Floater, no good. Lahaz with the rebound, out of bounds. Ooh, I thought that was off Kylie Lahaz, and we may have gotten away with one there. So they call it off Warriors, Mustang ball. Just under 3 minutes left to go. DCG leads 73-40. Up top, Sophia Bauman to Miller. Oh, nice cut there, Williamson. They missed her. Kylie Lahaz to the hoop. Called the block.
Nice take by her.
So the basket counts. She's going to go to the line for the and one. Ava Carlson with the foul. That's her second. Kylie Lahaz with the free throw. No good. Sydney Miller. Nope. So it'll be off Mustangs. Warriors will take the ball out underneath. We're in a running clock situation now, Ryan, once we've reached that 35-point mark. If you're wondering why the clock just continues to run, that's why.
DCG puts a freshman in themselves.
Yep, number 2, Kenna Kneef in for the Mustangs. So Mustangs in a zone now. Paige Nichols with the ball. That was out and then off Ellie Doolin. So Morrison with the ball to Kneef. Out to Lahaz. Far side to Bauman. Williamson up top. She thought about it.
She wanted to.
Yeah, yeah, but showing some patience. That's growth, right? When you're a sophomore, you start to learn there's going to be maybe a better shot coming down the line. So Sophia Bauman out to Morrison. Lahaz. Shot clock at 12. Kenna Knief outside. Sophia Bauman. Williamson with the take. Nice baseline take there, Neela Williamson. So she'll go to the line. We kind of saw a little bit there of what we saw with Norwalk in the first half, where there's just kind of a lot of just around the outside three-point line, not really penetrating, and that's just experience, right? Yep. So like we see some young freshman, sophomore players on Norwalk side. Now we've got some freshman, sophomore players on our side. So we see it kind of mirroring one another, and that just comes with experience. Absolutely. Confidence, just take the ball to the hoop. But I liked my girl Neela taking it all the way
to the
in.
cup there.
Yeah, why not? So no good on that free throw, but rebound, Sophia Bauman up, no good. Rebound, Ava Carlson for the Warriors. Now number 12, Ellie Doolin, drive, just got away from her. Nice drive to the basket, but I think they just got a little bit caught up. So we've got a travel call, turnover there by Doolin.
I think she was expecting a little contact there, but I think DCG kind of backed off and gave her a little space and kind of caught her off guard.
I agree. Kenna Knief with the ball, pushing it up to Williamson. Carapione, number 54 in, senior for the Mustangs. Knief in the corner, drive. Oh, nice. Oh, just step around.
Just rims out.
Yep, no good. Paige Nichols. Now off to Avery Thomas. Paige Nichols up top for the Warriors. Less than a minute. Paige Nichols in the corner, 15 on the shot clock. Nice defense by the Mustangs. Paige Nichols into Ava Garvey, down low. Ellie Doolin, no good. Rebound, Sophia Bauman. Mustangs push to Morrison up top. Out to Williamson. Sophia Bauman. Ooh, Ava Carlson trying to shoot the passing lane. Kenna Knief from three.
Pulls the trigger.
Ooh, so close, in and out. Nice rebound there. Ava Garvey for the Warriors. Ellie Doolin. So that's the ball game. Little Hawkeye Conference basketball matchup tonight. DCG over Norwalk, 75-40. Again, on senior night. It's nice to get the win.
Nice to get the dub.
That's right. Absolutely. So Ryan is going to take us from here as I go. I'm a senior parent tonight.
You go be a mom.
I got to go be a mom. So I'll join us. I'll be back up here for the boys game for the live stream. You'll take us out as we go into our senior introductions of senior parents, boys and girls basketball players, and cheerleaders. And thank you for joining us. And it's all you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Quick wrap up to the game is, again, it was already mentioned, DCG gets the win with that 75-40. They showed some great toughness, great grit there. I would say that they got off to a little sluggish of a start as they tried to make some adjustments to that 2-3 zone, that high, kind of that high-low 2-3 zone. But again, just a little bit of patience by them to kind of figure it out. I know Coach Jones kind of talked to them to find those gaps, which they found. And once they got into a rhythm in there, you really started to take off. I would say the DCG, like we talked about a little bit ago, DCG with their bench, with their continuous clock management, getting fresh legs on the court pretty consistently throughout the game, really played to the advantage of the Mustangs this evening. So continuing to look forward as they continue to play in the Little Hawkeye Conference. I believe that we have Indianola coming up Friday of this week, and as we get deeper into February, we're going to be coming up to postseason play. So definitely looking forward to this team, looking forward to these young ladies as they move forward into postseason.
College. Senior Nasha Itawari. Marjana Ikromova. Marjana is a foreign exchange student from Uzbekistan. Her host parents are Tanya and TJ Amos. Marjana is involved in cheer, epic club, speech. Marjana's future plans for the study in her home country, Uzbekistan. Senior Marjana Ikromova. Laura Mackey. Laura is the daughter of Megan Mackey. She's involved in cheer and show choir. Laura's future plans are to attend PNAC and International State Photography. Senior Laura Mackey. Grace Pernone. Grace is the daughter of Susan and Mark Pernone. She's involved in football cheer, basketball cheer, wrestling cheer, competition cheer, large group speech, play and music crew, track and field, color guard, show choir crew, GSA, and community yearbook. Grace plans to attend Temple Junior High School. Senior Grace Pernone. Ellie Schmitz. Ellie is the daughter of Erica Wood Schmitz and John Schmitz. Ellie is involved in football cheer, basketball cheer, track and field, speech, crew, play and musical, show choir crew, GSA, Student Council, and National Honor Society. After high school, Ellie plans to attend Kirkwood Community College to become a nurse. Senior Ellie Schmitz. And then we'll remain on here with the rest, but let's give it up for our senior cheerleader. Now let's move on to recognizing our girls basketball players and managers along with their parents. Finley Fitzgerald. Finley is the daughter of Devin Fitzgerald. She's involved in basketball and National Honor Society. Finley's future plans are to play basketball instead of criminology at another side of college. Wait, she just decided. That was before the Twitter announcement. Senior Finley Fitzgerald. Olivia Houston. Olivia is the daughter of Victor Mark Houston. She's involved in basketball and softball. Olivia's future plans are to attend TMAC to study respiratory therapy. Senior Olivia Houston. Sydney Mites. Sydney is the daughter of Leon and Eric Mites. She's involved in basketball, volleyball, golf, and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend University to play volleyball and major in kinesiology, working her way to become an occupational therapist. Senior is Sydney Mites. She's involved in basketball, cross country, National Honor Society, Student Council, Key Club, and SCA. And his future plans are to play basketball at the University of St. Thomas. Senior Emma Meyer. Pion. Kara is the daughter of Serene Kurt Pion. She's involved in basketball, soccer, academic, kindergarten, and kindergarten. Kara's future plans are to attend Iowa State University and major in chemical technology. Senior Kara Pion. Kylie is the daughter of Mark and Carrie Lahab. She's involved in basketball, track and field, National Honor Society, and Key Club. Kylie's future plans include attending the University of North Carolina to study physical education with a minor in health and also participate in the Women Eye Track and Field team. Senior Kylie Lahab. Rose. Chloe is the daughter of Corey and Devin Oaks. Corey's been the girls' basketball manager for 4 years. She's involved in volleyball, SCA, National Honor Society, Dance Marathon, Best Buddies, Club, and Student Ambassador. Chloe plans to attend Iowa State University to major in business. Senior Chloe Rose. Alba Eva. Alba is a foreign student from Spain. Her host parents are Jana Cody and Ariana. Alba has been involved as a basketball manager and track and field. Future plans to study architecture at the University of Madrid. Senior Alba Eva. She is joined by Leticia. Leticia is a foreign student from Germany. Both parents are Janet and Dave Harwood. Leticia has been involved as a basketball manager and quiet. Leticia plans to go back to finish high school in Germany. Senior Leticia Ward. Mariah Malik. Mariah is a foreign student from Kazakhstan, and her host parents are Scott and Heather Whitten. Mariah is involved in being a girls' basketball manager, Key Club, and Factory. Mariah's future plans are to study at a school for medicine. Senior Mariah Malik. Once again, please give it up for all your senior girls basketball players and managers. Mitchell is the son of Sarah and Jason Dryden. He's a Norwalk basketball, National Honor Society, County Council, Rho Kappa FCA. Mitchell's future plans are to attend college and study mechanical engineering. Senior Mitchell Dryden. Jackson Dorsbach. Jackson is the son of Amanda and Ryan Dorsbach. Jackson is a Norwalk basketball, football, and Rebecca. Jackson's future plans are to attend Northwest Missouri State University. Senior Jackson Dorsbach. Hudson is the son of Jamie and Jeremy Elliott. He's involved in basketball, football, National Honor Society, and best buddies. Hudson's future plans are to attend Iowa Lakes Community College to pursue a career in aviation. Senior Hudson Elliott. Josh Harstead. Josh is the son of Jenny and Joe Harstead. He's involved in football, basketball, National Honor Society, FCA, and Silverboard. Josh's future plans are still designed but will attend a 4-year college. Senior Josh Harstead. Trey is the son of Kristen and Hartman. He's involved in basketball. Trey's future plans are to attend Iowa State University and major in marketing. Senior Trey Hartman. George Medicine. George is the son of Michael and Christine Medicine. He's involved in basketball, football, FCA, Rho Kappa, and National Honor Society. George's future plans are to attend the University of Notre Dame. Senior George Medicine. Drew is the son of Cammy Rankin and Joel Rankin. He's involved in basketball, National Honor Society, and student council. Drew's future plans are to attend Iowa State University and major in business finance. Senior Drew Rankin. Ryan Nelson. Ryan is the daughter of Perry and Corey Nelson. She's involved in being a basketball manager, student ambassador, and ski club. Her future plans are to attend the University of Iowa and major in health and human physiology. Senior Ryan Nelson. Laura is the daughter of Sarah and John Classy. She's involved in basketball manager, golf, National Honor Society, student council, fellowship of Christian athletes, and team club. Laura's future plans are to attend 6 college to major in elementary education. Senior Laura Classy. First, we're going to give it up one time for all the boys basketball players.